Welcome back. Today we are going to learn the keyhole method, which is a more efficient method of solving the Pyraminx. Usually before my advanced videos, I say that you have to already know how to solve the puzzle, but this advanced method is really so easy, I think you could learn this right now without having any Pyraminx knowledge before. The first step with the keyhole method is to put two edges in their correct positions. So I usually look around to see if any edges, oh, here's one. So this edge is already in its correct position, red, green, red, green. Now we're either going to put this edge in or this edge in. So I see blue and green here, so that'll probably be the easiest. Now you see in just a few moves, we put these two pieces in. Usually this is the point at which I fix this tip, okay? So now, the reason it's called the keyhole method is because this is a keyhole slot here. Now we're going to use that to solve the centers of the last side. So this last side is going to be yellow. I can tell that because there's no yellow here. So we'll just go here, that one's already in place, here. So now I have all my yellow centers facing up, and now it's time to put this last edge in. So how we're going to do that is we're going to position it either here or here, depending on its position. You don't want it to be the same color as this center. You want it to be the opposite color of the center. So we're going to move it out of the way and move this slot up, and then we can undo those moves. So the reason we have to move that slot up is because we want to keep our centers up, because that's the whole point of the keyhole slot anyways, to fix these centers. So next, after that, you can just fix this, and then usually this is when I fix my last tips. And now we are ready to go on to the last layer cases. Here's the first last layer case. Now, if you learned layer by layer before you watch this video, you probably already know this case. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with right down, left down, undo those moves. And then I'm going to move my hand to this top tip here, and then right up, left up, undo those moves. So basically what we did is we did right down, right side up, and then we're done. This next case is pretty common. So it's when you have one edge that has the correct color facing up, but it's in its wrong position, and then these two which don't have the correct color facing up. So what you're going to do is you're going to identify which two of these edges is one move away from being in its slot. So as you can see, if we moved this here, now we have red and green, which isn't correct. But if we moved this blue one in, now it is in its correct spot. So we're going to hold it with the one that it's going to go into its correct spot in the top. So you're going to bring it in, other side down, then bring both sides up. So if we had something like this, where now the one on the left side is going down, we'll just go left side down first, undo both moves. So in just 4 moves, we can solve this case. This last case is the longest case, but it is still pretty simple. So this is when you have all the correct colors facing up, but you need to rotate these edges around either clockwise or counterclockwise. So what I do is I hold it like this, and then I just move it up so I can see these two faces. Now look at what's the same color on both sides. So I see that red is the same color. Now the one that's the dot, you're going to bring down first, okay? As you can see, even if I turn it here, this is still the dot, this is still the dot, so it's always going to be on the left side for this case. So we're going to do left down, right down, undo those moves. And then that last one that you moved, you're going to move it up again, okay? Now I know it's technically inefficient to do a 2 move on a Pyraminx, but it is much easier to finger trick. So after you do that second move, you're going to move this hand to the next one over, and then also bring that up, and then bring both down. So we went like this, then that last one we brought another up, up, down, down. The most awkward part of this method is probably putting that last edge in. You kind of have to go like that, and you also have to find it around that last face. So there is a method, it's called OKA, which basically just makes that edge a lot easier to put in. It's otherwise exactly the same as this method, but it's just much easier to put that last edge in. I have a tutorial on it, and I would definitely suggest watching that video right after you watch this. It's only a few minutes long. This method might seem slower at first, but once you get better at recognizing those special cases, it'll be a really, really fast and efficient method. I hope this video helped you, and for the future, good luck.